Students, my name is Pragati Misra. In my last video, I have discussed the topic cyclic group. Today, I am going to start a new topic that is known as partial differential equation. I told you about my previous lectures that differential equation are of two types. The first one is ODE, that is ordinary differential equation, and the second one is PDE, that is partial differential equation. Today we will discuss the partial differential equation, and we will start from the definition of the partial differential equation. So firstly, what is the partial differential equation? An equation containing one or more partial derivatives of an unknown function with respect to two or more independent variable is called a partial differential equation. For example, suppose I have an unknown function z, which is the function of x and y. Now, if I write the first order partial derivative for this function, then the first order partial derivatives are this is denoted by P. It is the partial differential of z with respect to x. And if we write Q is equal to debha z by debha y. Now, these are the first partial derivatives. If we talk about second order partial derivatives, then second order partial derivatives are R. R is equal to debha 2z by debha x2. S is equal to debha 2z by debha x dot debha y, and T is equal to debha 2z by debha y2. So these are the symbols by which we can denote these partial derivatives, and we should always remember this, because sometimes in our question the question is not given in the form of partial derivatives. In fact, it is given in the form of R, S, P, Q. So if we understand this, then we have no confusion about that. Now I will take some examples of partial differential equation. So if we take the example, so x into debha z by debha x plus y into debha z by debha y is equal to 0. This is a partial differential equation since it involves the first order partial derivatives and the independent variables. So this type of equations are known as partial differential equation. I am taking some more examples. Suppose x square debha 2z by debha x2 plus 2xy debha 2z by debha y2 is equal to sin x. This is also a partial differential equation, since here you can see this is the dependent variable and it depends on more than one variable. That is, the independent variable are x and y, and this equation involves the partial derivatives of z with respect to x and y. So this is a PDE. So now we will discuss what is the degree of PDE. The degree of the PDE is defined as the exponent of the highest order derivative involved in the PDE. That is, we have to see what is the highest order derivative involved in the PDE, and we have to see just the exponent of that derivative. For example, if I take debha 2z by debha x2 plus 2 and this raised to power 2 into debha z by debha x plus xyz is equal to 0, and it is asking that what is the degree of this differential equation or this partial differential equation, then the degree will be 2, because the highest order derivative is this and the exponent of this derivative is 2. So the degree in this case becomes 2. I told you I have uploaded a video about the order and degree of the differential equation. That was about ordinary differential equation, but the same works in the PDE also. So you can watch it there if you have any doubt. I am not going to discuss it in detail since I have to cover more points, that is order and linear, non-linear partial differential equation. So I hope you understand this. So now I will discuss order of PDE. So the order of PDE is defined as the order of highest partial derivative occurring in the PDE. That is, the differential equation that is given to us, we have to see just the highest order derivative in that case, and the highest order derivative becomes the order of that partial differential equation. For example, if I take a partial differential equation debha 2z by debha x2 plus 2z debha z by debha x is equal to e raised to power x. In that case, the order of this differential equation is order is equal to 2. And if we talk about degree, then degree is 1 because the exponent of the highest order derivative is 1 here. So degree is 1. And if I take some more example, like debha cube z by debha x cube plus 2 debha 2z by debha x2 raised to power 2 plus 5x debha z by debha x is equal to 0. In that case, the degree of this differential equation is 1 because we have to see the exponent of the highest order derivative, and highest order derivative is debha cube z by debha x cube, which is of order 3. So order of this differential equation is 3 and the degree is 1 because the exponent of the highest order derivative is 1. So I hope you understand the concept of order and degree. If you have any doubt, you can watch it in my previous videos. The concept of degree and order for the PD and ODE both have same property in case of degree and order. So you can watch it in the videos of ODEs that I have provided earlier. Now I will discuss the type of partial differential equation, that is linear and non-linear partial differential equation. So firstly we will discuss what is the linear and non-linear PDE. A PDE is said to be linear if dependent variable and partial derivative of dependent variable is of degree 1. That is, if the dependent variable is z and the partial derivative of dependent variable, that is debha z by debha x or debha z by debha y, both are of degree 1 and are not multiplied together. That is, the PDE does not involve a term of type z into debha z by debha x types. So in that case we call that PDE as a linear partial differential equation. And if the given PDE is not linear, in that case we call that PDE as the non-linear partial differential equation. I will take some example to show what are the differences between linear and non-linear partial differential equations. So this is a linear partial differential equation because if we see, according to our definition, it says that the linear partial differential equation does not involve the multiplication of the dependent variable and its partial derivatives. So here we can see this differential equation does not involve such type of terms. So this is a linear partial differential equation. For non-linear partial differential equation, there is also a note point that we should always remember, is it that in case of linear partial differential equation, we have to see this also, that is two derivatives are not multiplied together. That is, the two partial derivatives are not multiplied together in any partial differential equation. In that case, we call that PDE as a linear partial differential equation. In case of linear PDE, that is, whenever we see in a PDE partial differential equation in which two derivatives are multiplied together, we call that partial differential equation as the non-linear PDE. I will take some examples of non-linear PDE and I will try to show you what is the difference between linear and non-linear. So this is our first example. Debha cube z by debha x cube raised to power 2 plus 2 debha z by debha x plus xyz is equal to 0. According to our definition of linear partial differential equation, the PDE and the dependent variable both must have degree 1 in case to be the differential equation a linear differential equation. So here we can see the exponent of this partial derivative is 2. So this becomes a non-linear partial differential equation because it has degree 2. So since it has degree 2, so it is non-linear PDE. Now we will see our next example, that is debha cube z by debha x cube plus 2x debha z by debha x plus xyz square. Here our dependent variable is z and it is present in degree 2. So this again becomes non-linear. So this is also an example of non-linear partial differential equation. In case of non-linear partial differential equation, that the thing that we have to check that the degree of dependent variable and its partial derivative should be 1 and they are not multiplied together. That is, the differential equation should not contain those terms in which the dependent variable and its partial derivatives are multiplied together. For example, if we see this differential equation, debha 2z by debha x square plus 2z debha z by debha y plus 3xyz. Here all the partial derivatives and dependent variables are present in 1 degree, but the dependent variable and its partial derivatives are multiplied together. This implies that this differential equation is also a non-linear partial differential equation. Non-linear PD. Now, according to our note point, two derivatives are also not multiplied together in case of linear partial differential equation. So remember, whenever we have given a PDE in which two partial derivatives are multiplied together, we have to understand that this is a non-linear PDE. So this is our last example for the non-linear PDE. Here you can see that this is the product of two partial derivatives. So if this type of derivatives, the product of derivatives is involved in any PDE, then we call that PDE as the non-linear PDE. So this is also an example of non-linear partial differential equation. So I hope your concept becomes more clear about the linear and non-linear PDE. And now I will discuss a different type of partial differential equation that is known as quasi-linear PDE. So what is a quasi-linear PDE? A PDE of form P, small p, this P represent debha z by debha x, plus capital Q, small q, this Q represent debha z by debha y, that is the partial derivatives of dependent variable with respect to y, and this is R. If the differential equation is given in this form, we call that where P, Q, R are the functions of x, y, z are called quasi-linear partial differential equation. It is also known as Lagrange's linear PDE. In order to solve such type of Lagrange's linear PDE, we write the auxiliary equation first. So the auxiliary equation for Lagrange's linear PDE is given by, firstly we write dx upon p, that is the coefficient of small p we write in the denominator of the dx upon p, dy upon q, and then dz by r. In this way we write the differential equation and then we solve it by taking the two ratios together or using the multiplier method. I will discuss those methods in my next lectures. So for that, please watch my lectures regularly, and if you are liking my content, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.